Alright, this is part 2, chapter 1, Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie. The first cases, yeah. I needed a break from the fucking movie games. They're a little bit too much. A little tedious after a while. I do believe I'm at the front door of the house. Yep, at the front gate, brother. Yeah, I gotta go inside. Oh, I'm already in the gate. Where's, where's the fucking door? I don't need to go into the mine palace. Where the fuck is the door? Holy shit. I like the snow. Can I sit on the bench? Is this the door? No. Where the fuck is the door? Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, I got this. It's kind of fucked up. That's a deformed penis. That's a deformed penis. Get your hands off my penis. Just fucking knock then.
Bonjour, my name is Hercule Poirot. I am here at the invitation of Mademoiselle Angeline.
Ah, Detective Poirot. We have been expecting you.
Archibald.
Please come in from this frightful cold.
Merci. I don't think I would have lasted much longer out here before turning into an icicle.
Welcome. I am Archibald Sterling, the head butler. Please accept my apologies. I have a rather pressing matter, but I will see that you are attended to immediately.
Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. I am sure I am more than capable of finding my room. I shall straighten myself up and be ready to join the party.
You do that. Why doesn't it fucking
There is
refresh?
no rush, Detective. Dinner will not be served for some time. So please, make
Oh,
yourself
there it
comfortable.
is. Have my stream manager pulled
Once
up
you have settled in,
on my
I am
other
sure that Miss
computer
Angeline will be happy to see you.
so I can keep
She
an
has
eye on
been eager
everything.
for your arrival.
And
She's not been herself recently.
Twitch doesn't refresh when I update OBS with the title.
You
It's
will be staying on the first
strange.
floor. I believe your room is one of
OBS
the
doesn't
two on the
work
west side of
every
the
time I
house.
fucking open it, so it don't matter.
Merci.
It always
I am
says
sure
it
we shall speak
shut
again
down
soon.
unexpectedly when I fucking went into file and hit exit. Which, when I went to file and hit exit, when I started it back up the next time, it would work. It's time to make myself comfortable. I should begin with finding my room and straightening myself up before the party begins. Yep.
Huh.
I forgot if there was a way to walk past.
Huh.
Can I not look at the fucking painting? There we go.
Ah.
The vase.
Bonjour. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Detective Hercule Poirot.
Detective, I hope you're not here for me.
Not that I am aware of. Should I be?
Ha! Not often you meet a detective with a sense of humor. I'm Zakaria Demir, but you can call me Zach.
Judging by the smell of alcohol, I would say he had begun. I would say he had begun the celebrations already, and is likely this friendly with everyone.
I shall take up no more of your time.
Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. I want to inspect shit. Okay, the door is locked. Don't want to go back outside. There's no way to walk fast, although he's walking pretty fast already, which ain't bad. Fireplace. A roaring fire. I could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. Yeah, fire is creepy.
Oh. Oh. Huh.
I think I've looked at everything, haven't I? I haven't gone down this hall again yet.
Ah.
Detective, it looks as though I might be out here all weekend. What can I do for you? If I had seen them, maybe I would have. It is meant to be their celebration, but they're always off, dealing with something or other.
Something or other? A rather vague expression.
Let's just say they like to keep their cards close to their chest. For such a well-known family, I'm surprised they can keep anything hidden.
Would you care to elaborate on what Mademoiselle may be hiding?
I need to get coffee.
I'd rather not. You're the detective, isn't that your job?
Why, yes, it is.
Très bien, Monsieur Demire.
You'll be lucky. I've been waiting for a refill for ages. I came out here to find someone myself.
Ah, I see. The preparations for this evening's dinner must have taken precedence.
I've seen that butler running around like a madman, but there is still no party to speak of. It's pretty clear they need to hire a few more hands.
I shall take up no more of your time. À bientôt. Hmm. Aha.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Inquisitive. Hmm. This my room.
Aha.
I wish I could walk faster. This is really annoying. Can't look at the clock.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Did I? I had to, because I wouldn't be playing this if I didn't.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look that up real quick because I don't fucking know. Where's my phone at? Where is my phone? Hey Siri, where are you? Oh, you're over there. Stardew Valley is a video game you definitely have to play on PC. I could not see playing it on fucking console. Content. When was my last fucking detective stream? Not fucking LA Noir. It had to have been a Twick stream. The first cases, I've done two streams. Two streams of this? Oh wow. I don't want my lives. I want all my content to be on. I don't know where it would be. Holy shit. I know Agatha Christie would be in this playlist. Oh wow, and they aren't in there. Yes, I did finish it. It was the ABC Murders, and I finished it. And I finished Murder on the Orient Express. Okay, so yeah, I gotta add these three to the playlist. I gotta update the title. Part 3. Okay, Um, okay, now that that's set, I can actually play the fucking game now.
Aha. Oh.
Okay, one of these has got to be my bedroom. Is it this first? Is it door number 1?
Hmm.
It is not. Fuck that music. Is it door number 2? Yes, it is. Alright, I need to do mind map shit. Okay, I've done that.
Come, my little grey cells. I cannot see the logic in this.
What the hell? Okay,
The pieces of the puzzle
Ah,
are
there we
finally
go.
coming together.
aha. Okay, I need to go back out. Alright, can I go downstairs? I didn't see a way downstairs. Do I go this way? Underneath the stairs? No. Where is the way down? Oh, it's right there. Duh. Alright. Um... Oh, there's a telephone.
Huh. What a revelation! I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Oh, I wish I could walk faster. Oh, God, I hate fucking black coffee. Oh, shit's horrible. A selection of perfume bottles, compliments of the family, seems rather fitting for a female occupant. Did they leave some cologne? Did they leave me some cologne as well? A roaring fire. I could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. Are you gonna say that next to every fucking fireplace? Jesus Christ, dude. Get a new line. Oh, look, it's a window. The fallen snow has laid a beautiful white blanket over the countryside, and that surrounds the house. I'm fucking putting words in that aren't even there. God damn. What the fuck? It's fucking understandable to hide a woman's modesty while changing.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. Another success. I never doubted myself.
A cord is hidden under the pillow. It indicates Hugo would like Miss Conrad to speak with him ASAP. ASAP means as soon as possible. It appears I hate that fucking word. I can't fucking say that. Sterling has given me the wrong room. This one had been made up for Jacqueline Conrad. No matter, I shall find my chamber. I shall find my chamber myself. What? What? There does not seem to be anything interesting in here. Well, no shit.
You must be Detective Poirot. Welcome. Allow me to introduce myself. Gideon Demir.
The fiancé to Mademoiselle Angeline. The pleasure is all mine.
Angeline spoke so highly of you. It sounds as though you are the man that can sort this terrible mess out.
I am, monsieur. You have my word.
Mostly friends of the family. A couple of business associates of mine. Quite a mix from all walks of life.
With regards to the blackmailing, can they be trusted, or should they be considered suspects?
Angeline is struggling to trust anyone right now, but Madame van den Bosch, as it is her house, thought it was best for us to have them all present.
And they will all be staying in the house.
Yes, it is a rather full house. All 6 guests will be staying on this floor. The family resides on the 2nd floor.
I will be sure to speak with them all. However, I will keep my identity and purpose for being here hidden, at least until I have made my initial introductions.
I'm afraid that ship may have already sailed. Once the Comtesse gets wind of something, a detective coming to the house, for example, you can bet everyone will know. You are very observant, detective. You would be wise to keep that perceptive nature while you're here.
I'm sure you are correct, but I'd like to return to your feelings towards the Major.
He has been a good friend to Madame van den Bosch over the years, but that does not make him a good man, or suitable to involve himself in family affairs. She tries her best to keep everyone else happy, but I can see it is taking its toll.
Quite understandable. She is feeling the burden of the family that is not hers to carry.
Angeline has spoken with her mother. She has asked if there is anything that could be used against her, but she was just so dismissive.
And what are your thoughts on the matter?
I do not want to overstep my position, but if there is something that could damage not only the Van den Bosch name, but our future, Angeline deserves to know.
That is a very diplomatic answer.
You have met Madame. You know it is best to not get on her wrong side.
Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to prepare for tonight's celebrations.
Monsieur. Monsieur.
Oh. Mademoiselle Angeline, It is a pleasure to see you again.
Detective, how wonderful you are here. Your travel was not too arduous, I hope?
Watching from my carriage window, I saw the beautiful countryside and rolling hills. It was anything but taxing.
I'm truly thankful you could make it here at such late notice.
No thanks are required, mademoiselle. When one is requested personally, there is nothing more important.
Gideon and I only wanted a small dinner to celebrate our engagement, but Maman was adamant on throwing this party. It may have been her idea, but it's the staff that have made it happen. Their efforts do not go unnoticed, from me at least. They have been with us for so long. I do my best to make sure they are happy and content. Only Maman, Elizabeth, my beloved Gideon, and you, of course.
And what is your fiancé's opinion of the letters?
He thinks me foolish for paying the first one if there is no secret to reveal. But
But you believe there may be a secret lurking, one that Maman is herself keeping hidden.
she tells me nothing. Even though I'm a grown woman on the verge of marriage, she still treats me like the child I once was.
Perhaps it is out of love that she protects you. It is in every mother's nature to protect their young from hurt.
The relationship between Madame and Mademoiselle is obviously far from perfect. Fuck that.
Oh, detective, I'm afraid I just don't know.
She was quite adamant at the police station that she would not be returning to the house, but I assumed she would at least collect her belongings.
Maman demanded that Elizabeth pack up everything she had and dispose of it. But I couldn't let that happen. Elizabeth and I took her belongings, what little there was of them, to a friend of hers in the town that Elizabeth knew of. But yes, Maman has quite a collection, although they are not all to my taste. Most, in fact.
The painting of the saints, in particular, it is quite exquisite. Is it connected to the house in some way?
The one in the hall? If you look above your bedroom door, you will see one of their names. I believe they were originally carved to watch over the occupants. Not a single person. I don't know anyone that would stoop so low.
I really should
The
pay
guests that
attention
will be
better
joining
to
us
this
tonight,
story. I have
they
no
are
idea
ones you
what's
can
going
trust?
on at all.
I hope so, detective.
There's some
Before the
blackmail
letters
or
arrived,
something. She
I would
paid
not
ransom,
have
I
thought
think.
twice about it.
They are all close friends of yours, I assume.
Friends and colleagues, Gideon has spoken positively about them. It would be a rather underhanded tactic to do such a thing to someone you are doing business with. I wanted to contact her, but I had no address or telephone number.
Surely Madame must have had some information when she employed her.
You saw how Maman was. As soon as Florette was out of sight of the house, it was as though she had never been there at all. Elise,
And your mama's choice
Damn
to
it.
ignore her accountability for the girl stopped you searching.
Yes.
please, detective, you cannot make me feel any worse than I already do. If I could go back and live that day again, you must believe me, I would never have done it.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything further I need.
Hmm.
Please?
Merci, monsieur.
Wait a minute.
Magnifique.
Hmm. I don't see.
Things are beginning to become clearer. Is there something I am... I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Hmm. Hmm.
Detective, it looks as though I might be out here all weekend. I'm a guest. I shouldn't have to go around chasing them.
Perhaps the party preparation is more of a priority.
It's not my fault they aren't ready. Why don't I wait here while you check in the butler's pantry in the east corridor? I think I saw a maid.
I shall take up no more of your time. Aha.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh. Ah, Mademoiselle Elizabeth. What a pleasure to see you again.
Detective Poirot, I'm so glad you...
Unfortunately, it is not purely for pleasure that I am here. Mademoiselle Angeline requires my attention professionally.
Yes, Angeline has told me. I'm glad she called upon you, Detective. I've been rather worried about her.
I will do everything I can to find the blackmailer and bring them to justice.
I have every faith in you.
I hope I am not interrupting you.
We're all very busy, as I'm sure you can imagine. After I'm done, I can come to your room and help you with any further questions. No one escorted you. I am so sorry. Everyone is just so frantic at the moment. Madame has requested all staff prepare for this evening.
And you have been tasked with jobs in the pantry. Surely your talents could be used elsewhere.
I do as Madame asks. Well, as art...
Monsieur Sterling. Yes, I met him when I arrived. A charming gentleman. He did give me some rather vague instructions to find my room, though.
I can only apologise on his behalf. He would be mortified. I'm afraid I cannot be of much more help, but I believe you are located next to Mr. De Silva. By all means, the house is yours to explore. Yes, I'm afraid it may be all for show, though. She has not been herself, and it is not only I that have noticed.
Madame Vandenbosch. Surely it must have had some effect on her.
Madame has carried on as though nothing has happened. She has never been one to show emotion, and she doesn't seem to notice how it has affected Angeline. The staff, on the other hand... Angeline means no harm, but there have been some instances recently where she has acted rather sharply with them.
I hope not too sharply. A house of two Madame Vandenbosches would surely be too much for anyone.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm afraid it is far from a happy ending. Luke is sadly no longer with us.
Oh, mademoiselle, I was not aware.
It's fine, Detective, honestly. I'm sorry, but I really must finish this.
Bien sûr, mademoiselle.
Ah, yes. Guests are requested to sign the book when arriving. I believe it gives details to the guests' room locations.
It stated the male guests are to be staying in the East Wing.
Yes, Madame does not believe in male and female guests residing beside one another.
Merci, mademoiselle.
The pleasure is mine, Detective. Before you leave, Detective, I have something for you beside the furnace here from Angeline. She wanted me to give it to you on your arrival.
Merci, mademoiselle. Another success. I never doubted myself. Hmm.
Hmm.
Aha. Ah.
What can I help you with? I was right to pay it, yes? You have read them.
You were wise to consult me, but bowing to their threat may have only shown that you are willing to pay for their silence.
I wish I could, but I have no idea. The letter was addressed to me, but I have nothing to hide. Maman took one look at it and disregarded the whole thing as someone's idea of a joke.
She looked at it. She is not aware of the second letter.
She doesn't know I paid the first. I thought I could make it all go away.
Did you ask Madame if there was a family secret they could be privy to?
She said I was to ignore the letters and stop wasting my time with such foolishness. If there was something, she wouldn't tell me anyway. As you would expect, she has been in quite a state. It was such a terrible accident. She kept it to herself for almost a week before she even told me.
Gonna grab coffee. Alright.
Pardon, how could you not know? Surely his absence from the house was noticed.
Maman fired
Surely.
him after he returned to the house. She said he could not be trusted.
But Mademoiselle Elizabeth's position was kept?
I begged Maman for them both, but she said if he was willing to go behind her back, what else could he do?
Falling in love is a far
I don't
cry from committing
understand.
even the smallest crime, n'est-ce pas?
I couldn't ask Maman for the money. She was angry that I had even considered paying it. Gideon offered to help.
Pardon, did he not think you foolish for paying?
He did, but he said he couldn't stand by and watch me in so much distress.
How honorable.
We are soon to be married, Detective. A loving partnership that faces their troubles together. They are his words.
I did not mean anything by it, mademoiselle. You have found yourself a husband that will stand by your side and do what must be done to protect you. I am most pleased for you.
She has been a kind shoulder to lean on through all this mess, but it is her I worry about. She has been through so much.
I was not aware of what had happened, and by mentioning, I fear I may have only made it worse by dredging up the past.
Do not punish yourself, Detective. You are not to know. I don't think your honest mistake will...
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything further I need. Order and method. That is the way to... I must take a different approach if I am to... The pieces of the puzzle are finally come. I must act on thought and fact. This will not get me any close. I must take a different approach if I am to... I must act on thought...
No, it can't be like that.
Come, my little grey cells.
No.
Oh. Huh. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Huh. Hmm.
Detective. Is that what he said?
I find his accent rather pleasant.
I guess.
I shall take up no more of your
What a revelation! Things are beginning to become clearer.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Magnifique.
Please, ask away, detective. As far as I'm aware, everything is in order. From what I understand, the late Viscount had made some questionable investments. But that is all in the past.
And regarding the payment of the blackmail,
Angeline does not have to worry about money anymore. I was born into some wealth, and I have earned my own fortune. Angeline has spoken of it. You made quite the impression on her, detective.
I feel responsible for what came from that day. Florette's dismissal and Luke's.
It is not your fault. Madame Vandenbosch does not like it when her rules or authority are undermined. I try to explain to Angeline the same, but her guilt has not left her. I suppose you think I was unwise to pay it?
I am glad Mademoiselle requested my help before you fell further out of pocket.
Madame Vandenbosch had no intentions of paying it, whether she believes there is a secret that could ruin the family or not.
It was an honorable move for you to make the payment. It was certainly no small fee.
Angeline is to be my wife, and then we shall be family.
Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to prepare for tonight's celebrations.
Order and method. That is there something I am not? Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. I cannot see the logic in this. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. This will not get me any closer. This will not get me any closer. Is there something? Things are beginning to become clearer. Oh.
Please? Out.
Merci, monsieur. Aha. Oh.
Inquisitive. Hmm.
Ah.
I cannot see the logic in this. Order and method. That I must act on. Come, my little grace.
Well, how do I find my room? Go this way.
Huh. Huh. Aha.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Ah. Oh. Huh. Elizabeth, thank you for coming. I shall not take up too much more of your precious time.
Not at all, Detective. I had best not be away for too long. Madame would not be pleased when there is so much work to do.
Well, mademoiselle, if anyone was to ask, I required your urgent attention with a delicate matter. That should be enough to give you a moment's peace.
Thank you, Detective. I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies. It's hard to know what is the truth and what is hot air from socialites trying to outdo one another.
I would not have thought you want to join in with such chatter.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore. I try to quash any talk of it in the house. But it's easier said than done. When the staff are together, it seems to be a competition to see who can dream up the most scandalous rumour.
You are a loyal maid and friend. Mademoiselle Angeline is fortunate to have you.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place. She has such a kind and pure soul. That may not be what you remember of Mademoiselle, but she has grown into a kind-hearted young lady.
I was wary of that when I arrived, but I myself can see a change in her, a maturity. And if it is as kind and pure as you have stated, she should not be troubled by the letter.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the other. I have tried to tell her not to think any more on them, but she fears that even a fabricated story could ruin the family name. She even frets at what it may do to her engagement.
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I cannot see his love for Angeline diminishing at something so trivial. Merci for bringing this letter to me.
I would not say it in front of the Major, but it is rather hideous. It was a gift from him to Madame from his time overseas. I don't think it even has the capability of writing.
A pen that does not write is like a fish that cannot swim.
As Angeline describes it, a useless ornament. It's the thought that counts, I suppose.
Merci, mademoiselle.
The pleasure is mine, Detective.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. What a revelation.
Of course, Detective. What is it? That is news to me, Detective.
The deeds to the house that have been left on the table. Perhaps I am jumping to a hasty assumption.
Oh no, Madame asked Archie to inquire in town about having the house registered as a landmark. It's a shame the snow is so thick. The gardens are quite wonderful in full bloom. Perhaps you will be able to walk them when the snow clears. She will no doubt be with Master Gideon. The party was just beginning when I came upstairs.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance. Am I presentable enough for the creme of society?
Is it back? Am I doing it? Am I winning? How much did it fucking fuck up? Okay.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
I hate streaming fucking late night. This shit always fucks up. Like, OBS right now says everything's good, but my Twitch stream manager says it is unstable.
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
Use left to highlight any piece. What the fuck? Not even chapter 2, the altercation. Not even gonna let me read that shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you would be so kind to return to the party.
With all this excitement out here,
I believe that is an end to the excitement, as you put it, Monsieur Demire.
They didn't even show what happened.
Oh, thank God. One last match.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hagen.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At least now you can do your job.
Yeah, fuck you.
Pardon, Monsieur.
I have just been assaulted. I want him arrested.
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I merely witnessed you standing up from the ground.
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
Perhaps you could elaborate on what instigated the altercation.
I should have known you wouldn't make things easy.
I have met Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one to physically assault someone unless provoked.
I hope you're not implying that I started it.
I am only stating what I have.
I was having a private conversation with Angeline when he interrupted and struck me. That is all there is to know. I would not act any other way. Well, unless I am provoked.
You have grown rather close with the Vanden Bosch family, it seems.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything? Why are you even here, officer?
Detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline, personally.
Seems to be mistake after mistake with that girl. Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole family.
Inquisitive.
If I had my way,
Things that make you
he
go.
wouldn't have even stepped foot in this house.
Oh shit! I ain't thought about that song in forever.
Officer Poirot, are you going to do something about him or not?
Maybe.
It is Detective Poirot. And if you refuse to answer my questions, I do not see how I can continue.
I just don't know what she sees in him. Angeline could do so much better. I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into. I can't imagine her living a happy life with that.
I see. Merci, monsieur, for your honest opinion, whether I agree or not. I shall leave you to your cigar and return to the party.
Oh yay.
Hmm. Aha. Oh. Aha. Hmm. Hmm. Monsieur Sterling, I trust the preparations are progressing since our last meeting.
Please, Detective. Archibald is fine. Everything is in order now. Are you ready to join the party?
You are head butler of this house. It is a position that warrants respect, and I shall continue to give it, Monsieur Sterling. And I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has my attention more than the party itself.
Rehanna is quite the cook, but it will still be some time. Maybe you'd like to enjoy a drink while you wait? Some of the guests are already in the salon to your left. And the remaining guests are in the library on the first floor.
I will be sure to explore both.
Dinner will be served in the dining room, but the rest of the evening is yours to enjoy.
You have all certainly been working hard, it seems.
Very hard. The lady of the house wanted everything a certain way, and that's how it was to be done. It is my responsibility to look after the house and staff, not to resolve petty disputes.
I cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the party.
He often has a cigar to calm down, and if that doesn't relax him, that temperature outside surely will.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Hmm.
Oh.
Can't zoom in or anything.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to
We
know.
have-
You
we
want
got
to sell
two
papers, I
Americans.
want the truth to be known. Win-win.
He might not be American.
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second string version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Oh. Huh. Ah. Ah. Huh. Hmm. Aha. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Ah.
What?
Ah. Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demire?
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? I am Hercule Poirot.
The lawman.
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
I'm a man of business.
I see. Is there a particular area of business that is your focus?
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
Très bien. Monsieur has many talents.
We work together as partners, yes.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I help Madame Van den Bosch, if and when she needs me. I did. But frankly, I have no time for childish school fights.
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it, then?
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get riled up by something so menial.
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demire had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway. Distinguished gentleman. It was two alpha males going head to head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Surely we have passed the days where shows of unnecessary brute strength impress anyone.
When it comes to the protection of a woman, we are far from it.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gideon is to become her husband.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls it, clutching on to whatever he can.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. You're not from a...
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame, Angeline.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name before.
I am rather embarrassed.
No need for the madame. I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui, Jackie.
Seriously? You don't know who I am?
My sincerest apologies.
And I thought you Europeans were meant to be cultured. That's what we call eavesdropping.
Pardon. I didn't mean to pry.
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business. Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good side.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name, or a career.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support. I heard, and it doesn't surprise me, there will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only...
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
I must take my leave. Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance. There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
You work with a union?
Union leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that. So much more. I am the face of the people. A voice in the void when there is none.
Very spirited. You have quite the way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe...
Merci.
Monsieur Poirot, is there something else I can help you with? I have been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing...
I was not aware he was part of the union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks with De Silva will help him see the light. I don't know what you think you heard, but it was a private matter and I appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers, your conversation is exactly that. Yours.
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
Merci. If I find myself at a loss again, I shall...
Magnifique. Another success. I never doubted myself. I must take a different approach if I am... Order and method. That is the way. Things are beginning to become clearer.
Ah. Oh. Hmm. Monsieur Demir, we meet again.
What did I tell you? Call me Zach. You found your room?
I did, and a charming room it is.
I don't know if I would call mine charming, but if I drink enough, it won't matter. That's okay. At least you actually care. Not like most of the others here. I'm the groom-to-be's older, more handsome brother.
Ah, oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful that you can celebrate this occasion together.
I'll stop you there. The only wonderful thing about this celebration is the free food and drink.
You are not pleased for your brother?
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not for me. What is there to gain from tying yourself to someone for the rest of your life? I'm sure he's fine. You don't need to worry about him. Always the knight in shining armor, riding in to save the day.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
Well, if Gedeon is the knight in the fairy tale, Felix is the dragon. Felix the Major. Ha! Always there, thinking he is better. Just because he was a major. We all know how he got there. In his mind, that puts him at the top of the chain. Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself. I was once a field medic in the military. But those days are over.
A noble occupation. Did you not want to make it your career?
It wasn't my decision to make. I certainly don't miss the battlefield, that's for sure. Gedeon said they were the majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Ah, it was you that took the cigar.
Pfft. Me? Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. Gideon snatched it out of my hand. I'm sure he could afford to replace it.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave. Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Detective Hercule Poirot? I heard we were being joined by one of the king's finest officers.
Oui, madame. I see my name precedes me.
Comtesse Margot de Vos. Charmed, I'm sure.
It is I who is charmed.
Handsome, well-mannered, and a man of the law. I did not expect such a fine caliber of gentleman at this party.
Comtesse, your compliments are enough to make a young detective blush.
I fill my time mostly with charity work. The number of those less fortunate only continues to grow.
How very admirable.
One must remain humble. I have been a close friend to the Van den Bosch family for, well, heaven knows how long.
You must have known the late Viscount then.
Indeed, we had been friends since our school days. His passing was very hard on both Cassandra and young Angeline. I became a sort of protector of them both after his death. A guardian angel, if you will. You will find Felix at the center of any trouble, especially when it concerns the ladies of the house.
I understand he has made himself quite at home here.
What an understatement. He thinks his friendship with Cassandra entitles him to anything and everything in the house, including certain opinions of how young Angeline lives her life.
He does not approve of Monsieur Demire?
You'd have to ask him, or rather speak with Gideon's brother. He will have something to say about Felix, I am sure. A strapping young man. Angeline has found herself a good one. They certainly make a handsome couple.
Speaking with them both, it is plain to see, even to one that is unexperienced in such emotions, that there is a great deal of love between them.
When they are together, it is obvious for all to see, even at such a young age. But who are we to judge what the heart wants? He would say that. I mean, financially, yes. But what else does that man have to offer?
I cannot imagine Madame Van den Bosch would be one to request financial help.
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in a rather unfavorable position. She wasn't requesting, chérie. She was begging.
I see.
Let's just keep that between us. Work with? I built it from the ground up, detective.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos, is always busy with his duties, I found myself at rather a loose end. I could not bear wasting my days with no purpose. And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women living and begging on the streets, dirty and hungry, without a franc to their name.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while others live a life of such selfish opulence.
I hope that was not a backhanded comment on the life I live, detective.
Far from it, Comtesse. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate. It is commendable work you do.
It is, isn't it?
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tête-à-tête.
Fire away, detective. The major pain in the ass. Why should I? It doesn't take a detective to work out the sort of man he really is. You must have seen it, right?
I have my own history with the Major, But that is a story best not told.
I think it's a story best told now. It can't be any worse than what
You fought together in the war?
we were on opposing sides.
The subject of war is a difficult topic for everyone. Perhaps it is best to discuss something else.
If you had seen what I have, what he has done, you wouldn't side with him.
I am taking no sides, monsieur. It is just not conversation fit for a party. Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Magnifique. Another success. I
Fire away, detective. I have a drink, but thanks anyway.
I just would not like to see things get out of hand.
Don't you worry about me. I've got it covered.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
I am all yours, detective. You are quite inquisitive, aren't you?
I believe it is called small talk, no?
There is small talk And
I assure you that is not my intention.
Monsieur, please. I know a nosy gossip hound when I see one. We can smell our own. The Major isn't worth a minute of your time, though.
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur. Any man that can...
And what position is that, may I ask?
Lording over Cassandra like she's the help. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat that's wandered into the house. Madness.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. What a revelation!
I am all yours, detective.
It has been a pleasure.
Fire away,
Perhaps... Madame Vandenbosch, congratulations are in order on your daughter's engagement.
Thank you.
Detective Poirot.
I'm sorry, the name eludes me.
Once Officer Poirot, I investigated your daughter's missing bracelet.
Oh, it's you. There is no missing jewellery here today, so we are really not in need of your services.
I am here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here, officer, detective, whatever you are now. Please, just get on with it.
Detective, and I promise...
Angeline is her own woman now. She can fight her own battles. She does not need her husband to be stepping in.
And what battles would they be?
Nothing that concerns you, detective. Keep your volume down. She had no right to do such a thing. As soon as the other ladies get wind that there was a police officer in house, the whole town will know.
Perhaps you should be more focused on catching the blackmailer that is holding your family's name to ransom than what the chattering women of the town will say.
I care more about what those chattering women, as you so rudely describe them, have to say than the empty threat of an anonymous letter.
Your daughter does not agree. In fact, it has been suggested that one of tonight's guests may know more than they are willing to show.
The guests? You mean our friends? You can't honestly believe one of them would be so petty to send a letter like that. Oh, officer, you have not changed. I suppose it is only polite to say you're welcome.
Madame is as quick-witted as I remember.
What a shame there is nothing as memorable about you but your lack of respect. Gideon is a fine, educated young man from a well-respected family.
All important when considering a new son-in-law.
A good home and education speaks volumes about a man. Even in the short time they have been engaged, his noble character is obvious. If you were an educated man, you would know that.
I can assure you, madame, my education is not one to be sneered at.
And yet you remain a mere detective. Perhaps it is your choices, then, that are to be questioned. You can make whatever assumptions you wish.
Based on several accounts, it seems as though the Major has a certain level of disdain for him and his brother.
Felix is merely protecting both my daughter and the Van den Bosch name.
Protecting them from what exactly?
That is a question best asked to them. Locked? That is absurd. They should be constantly coming back and forth from there if they are hiding from their work again. What is it you want in my staff area anyway?
I only mention it as I was hoping to speak to some staff members. But if they are busy...
Be a good fellow and make sure they aren't slacking off in there. It shan't take you long. What do you mean, protecting? She hasn't gone and paid that silly ransom, has she?
It was Monsieur Demire that accepted the cost. He paid it because your daughter believes there may be something to hide.
For heaven's sake! Why do you think it was addressed to her and not I in the first place? Because they knew I would throw it in the rubbish where it belongs.
Madame, if there is something you are keeping, it would be wise to tell me now. It may help in identifying the culprit.
And it would be wise for you to stay out of my family's business. If I require your help, I shall ask for it. But don't hold your breath.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Van den Bosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, of course. Please hold for one moment. Sir, yes, a call for you. Shall I direct it straight through to you in the study now? Very good, sir. What can I do for you? Yes, he has been here for some time now. Lady Van den Bosch has been very good to let him stay so long.
Would you say he has become part of the family?
He's always been very vocal about how he stands the ladies in high regards, and so he should.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
What a revelation! Things are beginning to become clearer. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, monsieur, you startled me.
It was not my intention, mademoiselle. I was hoping to talk with a member of the staff.
You are the detective?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot. I only intend to take up a moment of your time.
Oh, Madame Van der Bosch will be very hungry if she knows I'm standing talking.
Allow me to worry about Madame.
Inga Frank,
From the Norse god of peace and fertility. A most beautiful name.
Merci. It was my grand-mère. Oui, detective. Madame was very clear on what was to be prepared for today.
Well, everything looks exquisite. But if I may be blunt, would you not benefit from some more hands?
Monsieur Archie knows how busy we are, especially in the kitchen. I hate when I have to run service.
Merci, mademoiselle. Ah. Huh. Hmm. Hmm.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. Is there something I... Come, my little grey cells. Some would say a lucky guess. I would... Another success.
What can I do for? What have they done?
No, monsieur. There is not a complaint to be made. It is more the recent layoffs and extra work pressure you all seem to be under I am inquiring about.
We've had to let some of them go. Let's just say their standards didn't live up to what was expected.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Magnifique. I cannot see the logic in this. I must take a different approach. I must act on thought. This will not get me any closer to my... Magnifique.
What can I do for you?
Merci. You have...
Let's make this quick, detective. The public rooms are not adequate.
Madame, I asked only the limits, as I understand that...
It would benefit you not to listen to whispers and rumors, officer. They did not produce a satisfactory standard of work. There is nothing more to say.
It is detective, madame. And it is just that the termination papers detail the matter and proceed to...
Need I remind you again who's... Why would I? He is to be Angeline's new husband and my new son-in-law.
And to you that means paying ransom money?
It means doing what he must to protect... I see you have still not learned any sense of tact or subtlety.
I see no reason to beat around the bush, madame.
Until you are pricked by a thorn.
And until that day, I shall continue with the method that best serves me. Now, Monsieur da Silva.
Yes, he has provided some financial support when it has been required. I assume that was the answer you were looking for.
Merci. An enchanting convert...
Oui, detective. I am at... That is not for me to talk about, detective. If Monsieur Archie found out I had said anything out of turn...
I am not asking you to betray your fellow staff or the family. What is said between us remains that way, mademoiselle.
It's only whispers, but the last servant was caught in areas of the house they shouldn't be. Apparently, they saw something they shouldn't have. Please, detective, if Monsieur Archibald found out I was talking like this with a guest...
My lips... Merci,
I should not be surprised by my own.
Is there something else you need? It seems someone has been asking around about me.
Only polite curiosity, I can assure you.
Well, you would be right. Although working with the Viscount caused me much less grief.
Grief, monsieur?
Let's just say we didn't always see eye to eye. And if neither side is prepared to back down, there is a problem.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
What can I do for you? Ah, perfect timing. I was about to ask that everyone move through to the dining room.
Très bien.
Yes, Maman. Perhaps Turkey. I would love to see my beloved's homeland.
I'm sure we will decide on somewhere. Perhaps where we are both yet to have visited.
It was my crowning achievement.
I am not so sure you workers would agree.
Are you sure? I've definitely seen your face somewhere before.
I do not believe there is another that resembles these features, or brains, at least.
I've always liked the idea of sailing the West Indies.
In that heat? With your complexion?
Okay, but you lived in the capital at one time.
Oui, mademoiselle. I spent much of my working life there.
Maybe sleeping off half a bottle of whiskey.
Let us not be so blasé with our opinions, brother.
If you ask me,
I don't believe anyone did.
You're that officer! The shootout on the rooftop! Your face was all over our front page!
It seems it is not only I that possesses great skills of deduction. You...
Please, come quick! The Major has been murdered in his study!
Messieurs et Mesdames, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian Police Force. I ask that you all remain calm and in your seats. I shall begin my investigation immediately. Monsieur Sterling, please, lead the way.
This is Mr. Hagen's study, Detective. Would you like me to stay?
I understand if you are not comfortable with such a scene.
Don't you worry, Detective. I've seen much worse in my years.
I am thankful to have someone of your resilience by my side.
I just can't believe someone could have killed him in cold blood. Is that what you think happened?
I admire your faith in your fellow man, but you will be surprised what someone will do when they feel there is no other option.
Mr. Hagen does not allow any staff into the study, and they were all present in the staff quarters, or part of the dinner service.
And everyone was accounted for?
Everyone. It is my business to know all my staff's whereabouts. Phone call. Yeah, yes. It was one of his business associates.
Do you know what associate?
He didn't say. I think he was French. The accent still confuses me sometimes.
And did the Major sound any different to you? Panicked, anxious, anything out of the ordinary?
Not that I noticed. I think he was embarrassed about ending up on the floor after Master Gideon's one punch. I would be.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated. Ah. Aha. Oh. Aha. Oh. Ah. Oh. Huh. Oh. Huh.
What a revelation! Things are beginning to become clear. Another success. The pieces of the puzzle are finally come. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Anything I can do to help, Detective? Rihanna brought him some ice for his...
And when was that?
When he returned from his cigar outside, he asked for something to be brought upstairs to eat. He would normally smoke only in here. Lady Van den Bosch doesn't like the smell of his cigars in the public rooms.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated. Oh. Huh. Ah. Aha. Ah. Oh. Aha.
What a revelation! The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. Some would say a lucky guess. Magnifique.
Hmm. Hmm.
Another success.
Anything I can do to help, Detective? As I said, Mr. Hagen did not allow the staff in here alone, besides me. He was very clear on that.
Have the staff ever given him reason to not trust them?
Nothing has ever been brought to my attention, but he was very clear no one was to be in here without his permission.
I suppose it is not unreasonable. I would have thought with his military past he would have kept it immaculate, with not a speck of dust or hair out of place. But the fireplace, for instance, says other...
I haven't seen it lit since he has been with us, even in the court.
Your help and discretion in this matter.
Things are beginning to become... I should not be surprised by my own skills. Things are beginning to become... Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Anything I can do, as you wish.
Hmm. Ah. Oh. Aha. Hmm. Huh. Oh. Hmm. Huh. I should not be surprised by my... Another success. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Certainly. The male guests, I believe, he knows in a business capacity, but I'm afraid that's all I know.
You are talking from personal experience of...
I am head butler. There's not much I couldn't tell you. As soon as he found out my father was in the army, his stories never stopped.
I am sure an officer of his rank must have many a tale.
A tale is a fitting description. Not so much a pinch of salt, more like a bag is needed listening to them. You've lost me, detective?
I struggle to believe they were both helping her out of the kindness of their hearts.
Ah, that didn't...
Your help and discretion.
Magnifique. What a revelation. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Certainly. What do you need? As you wish, detective.
Alright, well, this is the beginning of chapter 4. I think this is it for now. I'm going to stop.
The guests are waiting for
Actually,
you,
you know what?
detective.
No, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to pause for a minute. I'll be right back.
I informed them of what has happened, but
I am most grateful. Madame Vandenbosch is here also?
she's in her room with Miss Angeline. It may be better to speak with...
Oui, merci. I shall come find you again once my questioning is complete.
Oops. I forgot. There we go. Okay, this shit is really annoying. I'm not getting notification that I'm getting achievements. I'm getting the same fucking notification over and over and over again that an item on my wish list is for sale. And to make it even better, it's a fucking item on my wish list that I've already bought, so I have no idea why the fuck it is on my wish list. I gotta interrogate all these motherfuckers, don't I?
I'm afraid our conversation is of a more formal nature this time.
So the Major was murdered?
It appears so.
You can't think that I did it, though.
You know what? Nah.
I will be questioning everyone over the course of the evening, and your cooperation will certainly speed up that process.
Or no. Maybe I'll get through the interrogations first.
I was here in the salon, minding my own business, enjoying my own company.
Minding your business from whom?
Comtesse, what's her name, and my brother. Apart from wanting to congratulate him for a great right hook, there was nothing I had to say to him.
Oh, that coffee's cold now. Ew. Holy fuck. Cold black coffee is fucking horrible.
Comtesse de Vos? And they will both confirm you were here?
If she had taken a moment to notice anything besides herself, she will tell you I was here the whole time.
I think that is all for now. Merci for your time. Bonsoir, Monsieur Beckers. Merci for speaking with me.
Monsieur Poirot, or should it be Detective Poirot now?
Detective Poirot is perfect. Merci.
Go right ahead, Detective Poirot. I took great pleasure in seeing the Major's ego as well as his face take a bruising, and then I made my way to the library.
Well, you spoke with Mademoiselle
And yourself, yes.
We were the only two that you spoke with.
One of the servants bought me a drink, and I was telling her about the benefits of joining a union. She didn't understand what it truly meant to be a part of something. Something bigger than just her. I was trying to explain to her how...
Monsieur.
Oh, yes, it was just the two of you, and the servant.
And you are sure there was no one else present?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, Detective. You were there.
Merci, Monsieur Beckers. It has been... Monsieur de Silva.
A detective comes to a party and a dead body shows up. Coincidental, don't you think?
A little.
A man's death
Yeah,
is not a
I'd
matter
have
to
to
joke
agree.
on, Monsieur.
Bullshit.
Who said anything about a joke? I am saying what I see.
Then perhaps you can tell me what it was you saw this evening.
Following whatever that was in the hall,
Is there anyone that can confirm that?
Miss Conrad and Beckers were in there, arguing about something. The books held my interest far more than their conversation.
You did not speak with them until dinner was served?
I had no reason to get involved with their little spat. It was clear they didn't want me to hear, and that suited me just...
Merci for your... Monsieur Demir, I am sorry your celebrations have taken a rather dark turn.
As am I, Detective. I hope we will be able to bring this investigation to an end post-haste.
With your cooperation, I will do my very best.
I was here in the salon. I thought I would have a moment of peace to calm myself. but the Comtesse and my brother followed behind.
Did they inquire into the reasons behind the fight in the hall?
I think they both saw it as some light entertainment, more than anything else.
The Comtesse does not strike me as one to enjoy violence.
And not so much violence, but...
Damn it.
If you would be so kind as to stay here, I may require your help further. Comtesse, I am sorry our next conversation must be under such formal circumstances.
It is not the first time Felix has ruined a good party.
The current state of tonight's celebrations is the least of my priorities, Comtesse.
Well, it's at the top of mine, detective. I did not come here for a wake.
Perhaps then we should proceed with my questions and you can get back to celebrating.
It would be my pleasure, chérie. I did. I thought by staying in one place, it would be easy for the staff to bring me my drinks. How wrong I was.
And who else was present in here?
The handsome groom-to-be and his brother, although Zachariah, is it, made a rather sharp exit at one stage.
Did he say where he was going?
He barely said 2 words to either of us. I think he was more concerned with his drink.
Merci, Comtesse. Mademoiselle Conrad, I am sure you understand the delicate nature of the situation.
I knew I had seen your face before. You were just an officer when that story hit the paper.
You have a très bon memory, mademoiselle. That was a long time ago.
You can't escape the past, especially when you go and do something like that.
That is very true, but one can learn from it and create a better future.
What would you say to an
Please, mademoiselle. Catching the Major's killer is my sole concern right now. Now, if you would be so kind, I
arrived, unpacked my bags in my room, and made it downstairs just in time to see the Major take a right hook from Gideon. And then I went to check out the library.
And you were joined by Monsieur Beckers.
And Ernesto, or Monsieur Silver, as you say. But after he ignored my attempt at pleasantries, I left him to his book in the corner.
And your conversation with Monsieur Beckers that I interrupted.
You are a persistent one, aren't you? Makes sense now I know who you really are. You'll just have to wait and read about it in the paper like everyone else.
You have been most helpful. I request you do not go too far. Merci.
Another success. Magnifique. Some would say a lucky guess. What a revelation! Come, my little grey cells. This will not get me any closer to... I must act on thought. I should not be surprised by my own skills of... Is there something I... Things are beginning to become clear.
Whatever you require. I know you are probably used to dealing with criminals, but not everyone is trying to hide something.
I hope for your sake that you...
What is it you think I'm hiding?
I struggle to believe you did not know of Monsieur da Silva's presence in the library.
Is that what this is about? I saw him hiding in the corner, pretending to read. I'd be surprised if he even could. I did not...
Monsieur Demire invited you here to speak with him. You didn't see that as a fitting time too?
I was speaking with Jacqueline, and quite frankly, I was in no mood to be dealing with that man.
Merci, Monsieur Beckers.
I'm an open book, Poirot. I told you already.
And you did not leave.
Well, I had to use the bathroom. I didn't realize I had to update you every time nature called.
You may keep your calls of nature to yourself, merci.
If you don't believe me, ask Archibald. He's...
I think that is all for now. Can you confirm seeing Monsieur Demire in the hall this evening?
Zachariah, yes. I was on my way with a bottle of whiskey to the Major.
I presume you showed...
Aye, Detective. I showed him to the hall bathroom.
Quick AFK, I need to load this refrigerator with sodas.
Order and method. That is the... Some would say a lucky guess. Things are beginning to become clearer. What a revelation! I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
You came to the right place. What do you need? I know that he was not the good and honest man he liked to think he was.
In what sense?
If you spoke to him for longer than 5 minutes, you'd know. I've met people in dark alleys I trust before him.
And on the occasions when you did speak with him, what was discussed?
I'm sorry, Poirot. If you're looking for a deep-seated secret between me and him, you're going to be disappointed. That man has got some real anger issues. I get why he's frustrated. He's trying his best for the workers, but holding on to rage like that, something's gonna burst.
You have been most helpful. I request you do not go too far.
I am all yours, detective. Why would I actively choose to speak to that wretched man?
You were quite adamant of your protection of Madame.
He was quite aware of how I felt towards him, and the lengths he has gone to remain close to the family. That...
I must admit,
Wise thinking. He was a disgusting leech that was driven only by money and power, like most men.
I can assure you not all men are concerned with...
That may be, but they are few and far between. I believe you are a special case, Detective Poirot.
It is not the first time I have been described in such a way.
Embrace the compliment, Detective. You have set yourself apart from the hot...
And that is what the Major was doing? Using Madame Van den Bosch as his ladder to the top?
You are finally seeing the man he was. A weak and self-indulgent social climber. I imagine she will have shed a tear for him, but she should not waste any more.
You don't think she would? Or you don't want her to?
I have made it quite clear what I think of that man, alive or dead. I would not want her to waste anything further on him.
Merci, Countess. If
No trouble at all. How can I help? I knew of him more than actually knowing him myself. In the past.
And that was not in...
I certainly wouldn't call trying to get Angel. I have lent my voice to some discussions. I have tried to facilitate meetings. Just positive support.
Does that positive support include sending letter?
Detective Poirot, I'm not sure what you
Monsieur, a letter has been found threatening the Major of what might happen if he does not...
You think my sending him a letter, warning him not to get involved, means I murdered him?
At this time, it is certainly reason for me to be...
I have been funding the strikes, Detective. The Major didn't see that. All he can... What do you...
I do not mean to pry, only I imagine the whole room was aware of his celebrating with a bottle.
You must be mistaken. Neither my brother nor I drink. We aren't the closest, but what brothers are?
I would argue that many are.
We've lived very different lives. Our priorities are different. He does not see things the way I do. There isn't much more to say.
If you would be so kind as to stay here...
More questions? Felix, I didn't know him that well. We spoke a handful of times. I met him through Cassandra. I thought him...
But you remained polite, as any gentleman would.
Of course. What is there to say? She's a remarkable woman, and I admire her. Even after Edwin's death, she held herself with such poise.
It sounds as though you hold her in the highest regard.
And why shouldn't I? Women these days could take a leaf out of her book on how to present themselves. He had approached me about doing some business together. I like to...
And you both went ahead with your business venture.
Not so much a business venture, more security related.
Is there something you wish to remain hidden about your partnership, monsieur?
It was far from a partnership. I hired him to run security at my factories. If the workers were going to get violent, I wanted to make sure I was ready to protect my property. That is correct.
And the reason for your support was always of a purely platonic nature.
If you're trying to insinuate that I was expecting something in return, you can remove your head from the gutter.
I meant no offense. I am only trying to understand the dynamic of your relationship. Merci.
Whatever you require, Detective. I know that I don't think, or didn't think, a great deal of him. I'm just sorry I didn't get the chance to tell him what I thought.
The man has recently been murdered.
Someone must stand up to men like him, with their crooked dealings and lack of, well, any compassion at all.
Another rousing speech, monsieur.
It's the truth. If you knew what I know, maybe he wouldn't be dead, but behind bars instead. Yes, Gideon invited me. If you will recall from our previous conversation, we have been working together and he thought now would be a good time to discuss matters.
To discuss business at the celebration of his engagement?
We're all here, so what better time? He thought Da Silva might even let his guard down, if he was in a more jubilant mood. It would be what...
And what business was it that was so urgent?
We're trying to resolve the worker strikes. It has gone on long enough. Now is the time for him to listen to our demands so we can put an end to it all. Put the violence and upset behind us. Anger, yes, but that's all. I wouldn't kill a man.
You must see why this leads me to have suspicions.
You can't honestly think I did it. I am a man of peace. I make changes with words, not with violence. I am fighting for the basic rights of our workers, nothing more. If he can't see that, he is a lesser man than I already thought.
And where does Monsieur Gédéon fit into the negotiations? And his brother?
His brother? I didn't even know he had a brother until I arrived here. Gédéon certainly hasn't talked much about him. Last I saw, he was outside having a cigar.
Oui, I spoke with him myself, but that was some time ago.
He does love a cigar. You'd have to stand out in those conditions. I could barely see him through the snow.
Merci, Monsieur Beckers. It has been a most enlightening conversation.
I'm an open book, Poirot. Why would I? I've got nothing to say to him, except maybe to keep his hands off what is ours.
What is yours that he could want?
Money, of course. Why do you think he has been suckling at the Van den Bosch teat for so long? He's bled them dry, and now they will all do the same to our money.
Our?
My father's, Gédéon's, it's all the same. When you have not been on level playing fields for years, it's hard to have a fair game.
I am afraid I do not quite understand.
If we're playing golf, he has a full set of clubs and a caddy in the form of my father, and I have the old split putter. Make sense now?
Perfectly.
That doesn't surprise me, and yet no one actually asks.
I am asking now.
I should have expected that, shouldn't I? What is there to say? We used to be close, but not so much anymore.
I would find it very helpful if you could at least elaborate on your relationship.
He went to school, got an education, and was the apple of our father's eye. I went to war. See the difference now. If you want to know about Gideon's part in the Union, why don't you ask him?
So, you are aware of his support for them?
Yes, well, he...
Oui, monsieur?
It'd be best to just ask him.
I think that is all for now. Merci for your time.
You came to the right place. What do you need? If you think you can use me as some sort of gossip machine, you are sorely mistaken.
I can assure you it is not a case of gossiping. At this point, everything may be relevant to my investigation.
So I would be helping you potentially solve a crime? You should have said that off the bat. To say he's smitten is an understatement. I reckon he's been wanting her for years.
I see. Madame does not feel the same?
Doesn't look like it. If she did, she would have said something about it, right? I don't know if you really would. She's got a mouth the size of Texas, except when it comes to truths about her. She wants everyone to think that she's the savior of these girls at the shelter. But there's a side to her I don't think anyone gets to see.
And what side is that?
One that she is keeping tucked away under her very expensive dress.
You have been most helpful. I request you do not go too far. Merci.
I am all yours, detective. What of it?
Do you believe there was something more to...
As I have said, detective,
I would not even consider your name and that word...
because it is not gossip. Why else?
Countess, you gave me the impression the Major and the Madame were close. But there were times where he acted rather aggressively to her, n'est-ce pas?
I am sorry, detective, but I did not mean to give you such an impression. Ever the charmer, detective. I would talk more on it, but I'm afraid Cassandra would think I am talking about her behind her back. It is not often I am swayed so easily. I applaud you on your willingness and persistence. From day one, I was wary of his intentions, and it was not long before he showed his true colors. If it is a tear she sheds, it should be one of...
I understand your feelings towards the Major, but perhaps there was...
He was a bully. He took his shortcomings out on her, and she sat there and accepted it. I never thought I would see the day. Perhaps now she will be able to see the man he truly was. Karma will always...
Merci, Countess. If I have any further...
No trouble at all. I believe that...
The murderer is in his house. Monsieur Demire.
I have nothing to hide. He does not see the...
He still believes that now?
I assume so. We barely talk anymore. I was hoping we would be able to sit down and talk and leave the past behind. But this...
If you would be so kind as to stay...
Another success. I never doubted myself. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
No trouble at all.
If you would be so...
More questions?
Madam...
What a...
Merci for your cooperation.
Magnifique. What a revelation! Magnifique.
More questions?
Merci. My time with the guests is complete, for tonight, at least.
Do you know who killed?
I am afraid it is not as simple as that. There...
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction. Things are beginning to become clearer. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. Another success. I never doubted.
Entrez.
Detective, I'm sorry I did not join you in the salon as requested.
Please, mademoiselle. There is no need to apologize.
I was with Maman in her room. She would not allow anyone to see it, but I could see she was terribly upset.
Most understandable.
Do you have any suspicions as to who could have killed him?
I'm afraid my suspicions extended across all of the party's guests. While it seems as though their alibis all corroborate one another's, the disdain and hostility towards the Major makes them rife with motive.
I know there was some bad blood between the Major and some of the guests, but not enough to kill him, surely. She may seem tough on the exterior, but she's really quite kind when you get to know her.
The Countess? She is a formidable force I would not want to come up against.
Don't be silly, Detective. She wouldn't hurt a soul. Jacqueline, I mean. I assume that's who you were talking about, Detective, after what happened between them.
That is a story I have yet to hear.
She must have told you about the piece she was writing on us, about Gideon's work and our marriage.
Somehow that was the only thing she did not mention.
That's strange. I thought that is what she would have started the conversation with. Well, she had come to the house to interview me, and when I entered the library, she was there with Felix amid a rather heated conversation.
Do you know what this conversation regarded?
I'm afraid not, but Felix was quite enraged. He picked up an envelope from the table and stormed out, slamming the...
And Mademoiselle Conrad?
She was equal... Better, thank you, Detective. She's resting in her room. It is the best place for her.
And you, mademoiselle?
I'm not quite sure. It is a rather surreal feeling. I did not think I would miss him like I do.
It is understandable. He has been a close friend to your maman for many years.
And to me, Detective. We had grown close. After Father's passing, he was always there for me. And now, he's gone as well.
You must try and not think on it.
It is easier said than done, Detective.
I have no doubt, but you can be assured the culprit will not remain at large for long. You have my word.
I'm sorry, but I just can't imagine any of them committing such a heinous crime.
It can often be hard to look past one's personal feelings for someone and see their flaws.
It's not that, Detective. It's just they have known each other for years. Why would any of them act now?
I was under the impression the Major had merely a business relationship with some of the guests.
That's true, but those invited know each other, some of them for years. They may not seem like it, but some are even friends. I should return to my room now, Detective. It has been a trying day for us all.
Oui, mademoiselle. I am afraid tomorrow may bear a resemblance, but I will not stop until I have found his killer.
I am certainly glad you are here, Detective.
When and where a detective is required, that is where I shall be. Bonne nuit, mademoiselle.
I should not be surprised by my own skills up. Things are beginning to become clear. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. Another success.
Alright, that is the end of chapter 4. Yes, go to sleep. Chapter 5, The Secret. Next time on Dolph's Place.